Well, good morning. We are approaching Antigua. Antigua has a rich past as a naval outpost of the Royal Crown. It is the largest of the Leeward Islands and one of the most British in the Caribbean. Its capital, St. John's, has been an administrative center since 1632.
St. John's.
And the Baroque twin bell towers of the cathedral attest to a long British influence. Would you believe the nation boasts 365 powder sand beaches?
The population on Antigua is approximately 84,000 people. Another old garrison.
Crazy. We were all the way out there by that fort, and then the ship made a turn, and now we are reversing into the piers. I think 3 cruise ships are supposed to be in port today, but you never know, because depending upon whether or not they've canceled or whether or not there's COVID on board, it's constantly in flux. Where'd he go? Ooh, there. They're out there.
Look at 3 of them.
Yes, I see him. I just asked Steve if he knew what that white thing was around the ropes. He did not know, but I do. It's to keep rats from climbing up the ropes on board ship. Nobody wants rats on the ship. Unless you've got a really agile rat who can do a double flip over the top or sides. Finally, an egret. I have seen so few birds around the port here. This afternoon, we are waiting to begin our afternoon included excursion of Antigua. So please come with us. It's okay, thank you.
108 square miles with a population of approximately 100,000 people.
Our first stop is at one of the 40 old forts in Antigua called the Blockhouse. We went to the door, thank you.
Built as a lookout to the British naval officers, named after the governor of the Leeward Islands, Sir Thomas Shirley. When you get off the bus, please watch your steps carefully. The ground is very much uneven. We are going to the back of the building. Do not forget your camera.
The guardhouse from 1791. They were responsible for maintaining the 4 guns on the gun platform and the signal post above the building. This reminds me, we were in Yemen a million years ago before I had a camcorder, and people with tables selling things, they would follow the group up and down the mountain, racing ahead to set up. Oh, this is gorgeous. English Harbor was used by the British fleet in the 18th century. It was the principal British fortification. I have to take your temperature. You have to sanitize. I'm so sick of it all. Nelson's Dockyard is one of the Caribbean's most celebrated sites. The yard was named for Admiral Horatio Nelson, who commanded the Navy here for 3 years. It is the last remaining Georgian dockyard still in use today. We have time to explore the Admiral's Inn, the excellent museum and art gallery, the Master Shipwright's cabin from 1769, and the saw pit shed from 1769, the oldest standing building in the dockyard. It's built with an open pit for cutting large pieces of timber to required sizes. The mast shed that provided a covered space for securing and working on masts and spars.
After the Navy
The Naval Officers and Clerks House is the most recent addition, which is still pretty darn old. That tree is called a sandbox tree and has stood here for over 200 years. Well, this is not fun. Rum punches, but it's raining out there. This is not fun. There's no place to sit. Unless I'd let us on the yacht. It's pouring out, but those are the capstans where they would keel haul the boats. The Cordage Canvas and Clothing Store, once the largest structure in the dockyard. The Copper and Lumber Store. Built as a warehouse with 3 feet thick walls to store copper sheets used to cover vessel hulls and lumber for repair. And here's the bakery. Their pineapples are never exported. They're unique to Antigua. They're very thin, extremely sweet, and the outside is so thin you can even eat it.
To the left, there's a statue of our first leader. One the airport was named after.
So it's goodbye to Antigua. And tomorrow is St. Martin, Phillipsburg St. Martin. And we stay docked in St. Martin for 2 nights. I wonder what time the celebrity is leaving dock. We have lots of veranda sitters and standers watching us sail away. Our guide said American Airlines flies here every day from the U.S. And goodbye to another one of the 40 British forts.